Victims of violent crimes can now get lifelong orders of protection. And tonight, lawmakers in New York are pushing for the exact same thing.
And it's all happening because of a story first uncovered by News 4. News 4 Nashville's Carly Gordon joins us with how this came about.
This all started because one brave woman was willing to sit down with us and share her traumatic story. Now, a law that recently passed here in Tennessee could help victims in New York, too.
Ben and I had been married for 1 year, 4 months, and 2 days.
Nikki Goesser's husband was shot and killed in front of her and a room full of people. And the motive for the crime? Defense attorneys argued Hank Wise was delusional, psychotic, and obsessed with Nikki. For years, Wise wrote Nikki love letters from prison. And News 4 revealed there was nothing stopping him because at the time, there was no such thing as a lifelong order of protection.
To see those letters, it made me almost feel like the night that Ben was, the night that Ben was killed.
After seeing Nikki's story, Tennessee lawmakers created and passed lifelong orders of protection. New York Senator Anthony Palumbo recently drafted his own version of the bill.
It really is due to your reporting, and I want to thank you tremendously for that, because hopefully you'll help some of these families feel safe and maybe even save lives.
Jennifer Harrison is the founder of Victims' Rights New York. She says because of a new law there called Less is More, parole officers are no longer allowed to charge convicts for violating things like geographical restrictions.
It's extremely scary. I deal with specifically survivors of homicide victims, and they live in constant fear of what's coming next.
This new bill creating lifelong orders of protection, she says, would change that.
Somebody that just got out of jail for serving 15 years, 20 years, 25 years doesn't necessarily want to go back, and that piece of paper could mean the difference between life and death.
We reached out to the ACLU. They support New York's Less is More bill. As for this orders of protection bill, they say it's so new, they haven't had time to review it yet. Carly Gordon, News 4 Nashville.